I've always wanted to do a solo Pokemon run, and what better way to do that than with my favorite Pokemon in my favorite region. So today, we're gonna find out, can you beat Pokemon Platinum using only one Drapion? Yes. So in the spirit of making things a little more challenging, we're gonna try to use Scorpy instead. Skorupi? This guy. Taking a look at its stats, you can already tell it's a huge downgrade from its evolution. And its level up moveset isn't bad, but it does leave much to be desired. Although we could probably do something with these TMs, assuming we can get them. Let's go over the rules. And before you ask, yes, we are using the bread rule set. I go ahead and replace Turtwig with Skorupi. This way our rival gets Chimchar, probably the hardest for us to fight. We get neutrals and stat gains thanks to our docile nature, and we get the ability Battle Armor, which is going to be extremely helpful because it protects us against critical hits. We go ahead and start grinding on wild Pokemon, mainly Shinx and Starly. These provide attack and speed EVs. This will help us get an early start on the Rock Gym Leader. Speaking of which, we go ahead and try the Rock Gym at level 9, but it's just not happening. Our bite hardly hurts it, and the first Geodude's Rock Throw deals massive damage to us. Looks like we're gonna have to grind more. Luckily, there are Machops and Ponyta just north of the city, so we can go ahead and get more attack and speed EVs. They're gonna be extremely helpful later on. Finally grinded up to level 17 and traded Leer for Acupressure. Acupressure allows the user to boost one of 7 different stats by 2 stages. I can almost guarantee we'll be keeping this move till the end of the game. Our second attempt at Rourke, we get a defense boost to start off. He hits us with the Rock Throw, which does less damage due to the boost, and we get a special defense boost, which is useless. Another Rock Throw deals 6 damage to us, and after 2 more turns we finally get a boost to our evasiveness, and the Geodude misses because of it. We Acupressure, and we get another evasiveness boost, and he misses again. Then we finally get the attack boost we're looking for, and bit the Geodude while we get hit with a Rock Throw, taking us below half. It's not doing quite the damage we want, so I use Acupressure again to get yet another evasiveness boost, maxing out our dodge chance. After a few more turns of getting useless boosts and dodging Rock Throw, I got tired and started going on the offensive again. Hitting him with Bite, it takes him into red health, so I use Poison Sting to save power points on Bite, but he uses a potion to heal up. We hit him with another Bite, flinching him until we take him down next turn. Next is Onix, and we bite him down easily. He did use a potion, but it didn't make too much of a difference due to the constant misses. Lastly, Cranidos comes out, but we easily knock it out with a critical bite for a one-shot. While this did take a few attempts, I'm surprised that we were able to beat the gym so quickly. Let's hope the rest of the gyms are like that. On my way, I did pick up a Machop for Rock Smash, but there's no time for that. Right now we have to fight Commander Mars. I bite a Zubat 3 times to take it out, but not before taking a chunk of damage. Next is the Perugly, and it flinches us on the first turn with Fake Out. It then outspeeds me with Scratch, taking me down to 26 health. I try to use Poison Sting to get it poisoned, but I got unlucky and did next to no damage. I ended up going down after a few hits. Third attempt, and I decide to be smart and set up on Zubat. I get another accuracy boost while I get hit with Bite. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage, so I decide to Acupressure again, and I get a defense boost, which is greatly needed. His next attack barely hurts us, giving us yet another chance to get Acupressure. And we get the attack boost we needed, so we bite the Zubat down twice for the knockout. Perugly flinches us, but it barely does any damage, and scratches us to bring us down to 23 health. However, we bite it for half its HP, but it eats a berry, bringing her health just over half. 2 more bites is more than enough to bring the fat cat down. Alrighty, Grass Gym time. I go ahead and start using Acupressure and get a defense boost straight away while he sets up Reflect. Next is Accuracy, while Turtwig hits us with a pitiful Razor Leaf, so I just continue setting up till I get the attack boost I need to win. It takes a while to get the attack, but all of Turtwig's attacks are doing barely any damage, so I'm not too worried, and we don't have to worry about crits either, due to our battle armor. Once I'm ready to attack, we hit Turtwig with a pin missile, taking it out easily. Next is Cherim, and like before, one pin missile is enough to take it out as well. Lastly, Roserade gets taken down to red when the first pin missile hits him 3 times in a row, just barely not taking it out as she hits us for a weak attack. She got Super Potion and we hit pin missile again, but it only hits twice in a row, bringing it down to red once more, but we take it out the next turn with our last pin missile. On our way, we catch a Bidoof, so we can teach a cut. The next major fight is with Jupiter, and she proves to be more of a challenge. Her Zubat has Wing Attack, which hits us super effectively, but I get an attack boost before taking it out with a bite. Now comes the Stunk Tank. This will be a problem if I have nothing that hits it hard, and it keeps hitting us with Smokescreen, lowering my accuracy. Despite that, my pin missile still hits, which brings her below half health as she heals with a berry. She hits hard with Night Slash, and I try and set up and get an evasiveness boost, but in a few more hits I go down. I probably should have attacked more, but I just wasn't dealing any damage. I'm gonna have to come back at a higher level. Luckily, there are plenty of Pokemon that give attack and speed EVs just west of the city. We get to level 27 and I teach Drapion the TM for return. Alright, we're back at Jupiter and Zubat is out, so we use Acupressure for an attack boost on our first try. It hits Wing Attack for a solid chunk of damage, but we take it out with one return. Now the Skunk Tank is out and we outspeed it. We hit it with a return that does just under half its health, and we get hit with a Screech, lowering our defense. One more return takes it all the way to red health, it eats a berry, restoring its HP, it hits us with a Night Slash, bringing us all the way down to 11 health. The next turn, we hit return for the knockout. That was extremely lucky. Next is the Ghost Gym, which we attempt at level 30. I hit the first Duskull for 2 bites, but it still hits us with a weak Pursuit that does almost nothing. She sends out Miss Magius, which outsped me and Psybeamed me for massive damage, as our bite brings it to half health. She eats a berry, hits us with a Shadow Ball, and knocks us out. Alright, I guess we need to set up on Duskull, no problem. A few attempts later, and we start off with a speed boost while Duskull sets up a Future Sight. We then get an attack boost the turn after, and get hit with Will-O-Wisp, halving our attack. However, we get another attack boost right after that, as Duskull hits us with the Pursuit for little damage. The Future Sight hits, bringing us down to 35 health after the burn. Time to go on the offensive. One bite takes out Duskull. We outspeed the Miss Magius, taking it out with one critical bite, although I'm not sure it mattered. Last is Haunter, which we take out with one bite, no problem. This was only my 4th attempt. Nothing special happens before we get to the fighting gym, so let's see how that goes. Meditite is out first and flinches us with Fake Out. Our return hits it for nearly the knockout, but she survives with barely any health, as we get hit hard with Confusion. Next turn we take it out, and Machoke is out next. Return takes it down to half as the Machoke uses Focus Energy for some reason, which allows us to take it out the next turn. It has Rock Tomb, I don't know why I didn't decide to use it. Lastly is Lucario. It outspeeds and hit us with a Metal Claw while Return deals very little damage. In 2 more turns we go down. This was my 4th try. After a few more attempts we grinded all the way to level 45 and tested our luck again. Meditite is out, so I decided to go ahead and use Acupressure. The first time we get an evasiveness boost, but we still get hit with Rock Tomb, lowering our speed once again. We get a speed boost as Meditite misses Confusion, and then we get another evasiveness boost, but get hit with Confusion. We go a few more turns of me getting useless boost before I max out my evasiveness, while Meditite keeps missing Rock Tomb and Confusion. After that, we get the boost to our attack that we needed and one-shot Meditite with Return. Next out is Machoke, but it too gets taken out with one return. Lucario's out last, and we hit it hard with Return as he misses Metal Claw. The next turn we were able to take out Lucario with another return. I only showed you the decent attempts at this gym, but it actually took me about half an hour to beat this gym once I hit level 45. Lucario is tough and we don't have any good answer for it. No time to dwell on that though, we have to keep moving. I quickly picked up a Staravia and got Fly. It's time to fight Wake. He leads with Gyarados, which lowers our attack due to Intimidate. So we use Acupressure, but it ends up being a dud due to us getting accuracy. Although we do get Evasiveness the next turn, and he misses a Waterfall, we keep boosting and Gyarados keeps missing. Finally, we get an attack boost while getting hit with Brine, so it's time to start attacking. Return does half health, but we get hit with another Brine. The next turn takes it out. Drapion takes Quagsire out in 2 returns, and last is Floatzel. We hit it with 2 returns, winning us the fight. Alrighty, now that the water gym is taken care of, let's move to the first Cyrus battle. Sneasel's out first, and we use Bug Bite for a knockout, and Murkrow's next. We return it for big damage, but it brings us below half health with Drill Peck before we take it out the next turn. After that is Golbat, which we take out in 2 returns for the victory, but not before taking massive damage. We're already on to our next rival fight before the Steel Gym, and it's not as easy as before. Staraptor lowers our attack, so we use Acupressure and get an attack and a speed boost while Staraptor setting up double teams. Then we hit Staraptor with a critical Cross Poison, taking it out before he has the chance to set up. Next is Infernape, which takes 2 Cross Poisons to take out, not before he hits us with a Flame Wheel that brings us all the way down to 49 health. Heracross is out next, and Cross Poison nearly takes it out, but he was able to hit us with Aerial Ace. Floatzel is out next, and it takes us all the way down to 1 HP with Aqua Jet before getting taken out with Cross Poison. Last is Roserade, but 1 return is enough for a knockout. No time to celebrate our victory though, because we need to take care of the Steel Gym next. We replace Cross Poison with Dig and head up. First attempt, and despite maxing out our evasiveness, we still get hit with 2 Thunderbolts and go down. Next attempt, we are able to get an evasiveness boost, as Magneton missed the Metal Sound. Then we get a special defense boost that gets cancelled out by Magneton using Metal Sound again and hit. But we keep using Acupressure and he keeps missing. We got another evasiveness boost but get hit with yet another Metal Sound, lowering our special defense by another 2 stages. But then we max out our evasiveness and Magneton is having a hard time hitting us. After we get an attack boost, we dig for a one-shot on Magneton. Next is Bastiodon, and we go ahead and dig for another one-shot. Last is Steelix, and it's Sandstorms as we take half its health out with Dig. We get hit with the Flash Cannon, but 1 more dig is enough to take it out, earning us the 6th badge. After that, I grab Strength from Riley before abandoning him. I also grab the TM for return in the Pokemon Tower. Okay, Ice Gym time. First she sends out Sneasel. She hits me with Aerial Ace, but I get a speed boost. I then get an attack boost and get hit once more with Aerial Ace, but I take it out with return. Piloswine next, and we hit it with Dig, healing up a bit, and then we get hit with Stone Edge. 1 more dig takes it out. Next is Frostlass, but it's an easy one-shot with Crunch. Last is Abomasnow, who sets up Hail. We hit with return as we get hit with an Avalanche. She heals with a full restore, which allows us to take it out in 2 more returns, earning us the 7th gym badge. Now for the second to last Cyrus fight. He sends out Sneasel and hits a Screech as we get an evasiveness boost. After missing multiple times and us setting up, we finally get an attack boost and go on the offensive, hitting Sneasel with the Dig, taking it out. Honchkrow is next, and we hit it with a return for a one-shot. Last Pokemon, it's the same story with Crobat. He gets one shot with return and misses Air Cutter. It's the final Cyrus battle next, and my god, this took a long time. I tried this fight at level 65 for 2 hours. This is the best fight I had. So first out is Houndoom. I quickly take it out with 1 dig, no problem. Next out is Honchkrow, which I decide to use Acupressure on and get an attack boost. I then hit it with return, which one-shots and heals me. Next is Crobat, who hits me with an Air Slash for the knockout. While I grinded to level 70, I came up with a strategy. I decided to give Drapion a Rostberry. See, Houndoom usually starts off the match with either Will-O-Wisp or Flamethrower. Both moves can burn me and lower my attack. This should give me at least a fighting chance. Alright, here we go. Houndoom is out, and we use Acupressure to get an evasiveness boost. As he hits me with Will-O-Wisp, we eat the berry to heal off the burn. We then get a special defense boost as he misses Flamethrower. We get a defense boost as he misses again. Next, we got a speed and a special attack boost before we got nailed with a flamethrower. Next turn I get an attack boost before getting hit with yet another flamethrower, bringing us down to 27 health. We hit it with a dig for a one-shot. Next is Honchacrow, and we hit it with return, taking it out. After that is Crobat, which we take out in one return, and we reach Gyarados, who goes down in 2 returns but misses us with Waterfall. Weevil hits us with Fake Out, flinching us, and we hit with Dig the next turn, as it hits us with an Ice Punch, taking us all the way down to 3 HP before we take it out with another Dig the next turn, winning us the fight. We aren't out of the woods yet though, because here comes Giratina, the Pokemon Devil, who goes down 2 crunches. Alright then, time for the Electric Gym. And it goes pretty much as expected. It was a Dig Sweep. I don't understand why the final gym is so easy. Time for the Elite Four. I'm not sure if we're ready, but... Oh, right, a rival fight. I forgot about this one. There's no problem, it should be easy. Oh, alright, I guess we'll actually have to try. So Staraptor is out first, and it lowers our attack because of Intimidate. We get it right back with Acupressure, giving us an attack boost as Staraptor hits us with an Aerial Ace. Then we hit it with Crunch for massive damage and get hit with yet another Aerial Ace. Next turn we take it out with another Crunch. Infernape is out and we hit it with Dig for a one-shot. And next is Snorlax. We hit a solid Crunch and heal up, but it hit us with a Body Slam in return. The next Crunch takes it out though, and we heal up. Next Heracross is out, and we hit a massive return, nearly one-shotting it, but not quite. It hits us with a Rock Slide, but we're able to take it out in another return. Floatzel gets one shot with an easy return. And last is Roserade, who's not really a threat. One dig is enough to take it out. It actually took me a few tries. We grinded all the way to level 80, and we got rid of Return and taught Drapion Rock Tomb for the Bug and the Fire Elite Four members. Let's take a look at our stats. Not bad. Our defense is massive and my attack and speed aren't too far behind. Honestly, I think we can beat the Elite Four like this, especially because of Acupressure. Aaron is first and he sends out Yamega. I use Rock Tomb for an easy one-shot. Next is Vespiquen, so I started using Acupressure. I got an accuracy boost as she uses Defense Order. Next turn we got an attack boost as she defends orders again. And then we get a crit with Rock Tomb, taking Vespiquen out the next turn. Next is Drapion, and we take it out with one dig. Then Heracross takes 2 Rock Tombs to beat, but it hits us with Stone Edge. Last is Scizor, which we dig for decent damage, but it's not enough to one-shot. It then hits us with Iron Head, he heals as we crunch for half its health, one more dig takes it out, and this was our first attempt at Aaron. Next is Bertha, and her Wish Cache is out first. Obviously, we have to Acupressure in order to beat this fight, so we do, and we get an Evasiveness boost. And a special defense boost as Wish Cache misses us twice. After getting a defense and evasiveness boost, we get hit with Earth Power, and it doesn't do a lot due to the boost we got. As Sandstorm ends, she starts up a Sandstorm after we get a defense and special attack boost. So we take some damage, but I'm not too worried. We boost some more and the Sandstorm ends yet again after we max out our special attack and evasiveness. We get hit with an Earth Power, but it does nearly nothing. We're down to 30 HP, and we hit Wish Cache with a Crunch so that we could heal. Bertha full restores as we use Acupressure to raise our attack. We hit Crunch again, nearly taking it out, as we get hit with a Zen Headbutt, bringing us to 30 HP. Golem is next, so we hit a Crunch, lower its defense as it sets up Sandstorm, and we take it out the next turn with a Crunch. Next is Rhyperior, and Crunch deals just under half health and lowers its defense. It misses its next attack, and we take it out with yes, another Crunch. Next is Hippowdon, and it starts another Sandstorm. We hit it with Crunch for just over half its health, and then we take it out the next turn, winning us the fight. Flint is next, and we one-shot his entire team with Dig, just like his best friend. Lucian is next, and he leads with Mr. Mime. We go ahead and crunch his team down for an easy sweep, except Gallade. We just use Return on him. Finally, is the moment we've waited for. Cynthia. She leads with Spiritomb, and right away we need to Acupressure. We get a defense boost as she hits Psychic. Then 2 crunches take it out, but not before getting hit with another psychic, bringing us down to 3 health. Togekiss is next. We hit it with Return and it deals tons of damage with a crit, but it takes us out with Water Pulse. Unfortunate. About 12 attempts later, we get a run where we boost our evasiveness with Acupressure. She misses Psychic. Next turn, we get an attack boost as she misses yet another Psychic. We decide not to test our luck anymore and hit Spiritomb with a crunch twice, taking it out, but not before getting hit with a Psychic that brings us down to 86 health. Next is Togekiss, which we take out in 2 crunches as it misses an Air Slash. We made it to Milotic, which is a death sentence for Cynthia. Milotic spams Mirror Coat as we get constant boosts with Acupressure. I can't believe my luck with this. After I'm done boosting, 1 crunch is enough to take it out, and out comes Garchomp, who gets taken out with 1 easy return. Next is Lucario, who takes a dig to the face before getting taken out, and lastly is Roserade, who's a one-shot with a single return. And just like that, we beat Cynthia, giving me the title of champion and winning us the game. Honestly, this run was a lot harder than I thought it would be. Most of the gyms were pretty easy, only taking a few tries to beat, but most of the Cyrus fights took many attempts, and that last one took so long. It took me nearly 5 hours of consistent attempts to beat him, not taking into account the countless hours of grinding it took to beat him too. Most of the Elite Four didn't take that long, although Cynthia and Bertha took over 10 attempts each. Those last few fights with Barry were a lot harder than I thought they would be, each taking about an hour to beat respectively, although I did cut most of the attempts out due to the video's already long time. I ended up watching some Let's Play and other runs, so a shout out to Jay Brady Games for keeping me sane through all of this. It was pretty good background noise. He also gave me some tips for the video, so go ahead and check him out. Also, I plan to make a series where I play every generation in every separate game, only using 1 Skorupi. So in the next video, I'll be playing Pokemon Heart Gold using a team of only 1 Skorupi. So keep your eyes out for whenever I get done with that.